Just by looking at this tractor, you know today's gonna be a good day. What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to new mods for Farming Simulator 19. Today, we're gonna have a long one for you. We got 27 mods for all platforms. We got 16 new and 6 updates. For console only, we got 2 new. Sandy Bay is out. And for PC and Mac, we've got 3 new. Let's check it all out. First up today, we have the TGS Agro Truck. This is perfectly designed for terrain. You can also use it on concrete or on street or, whatever. The description sounds good. Whatever. Look at this. This is super cool. What is this? Tracks on a truck? What? Yes, please. Thank you very much. This is by Virtual Farming 2K19 as a modder for this. I swear, you're like creeping on me in live streams to see like, all right, DJ said this. DJ said that. I like that. I like that. And then you just did all of it. What? This is awesome. Let's go customize one. Oh man. Let's go into vehicles. Let's go into trucks. And we're going to find it down here. Now, it's going to have a bunch of customization right off the bat. But when you click on it, well, what happened to everything? Better get ready. So in rim color, nothing crazy here. Standard stuff, base colors, everything that you're used to. I say what? Let's just go with an all white truck today. All white. There you go. Weights. What? Weights on a truck? Yeah, I'm not even sure what they do, but you can put weights on the back in increments of 400 kilograms. So you do 400, 800, 1200, 1600. Yeah, I don't actually know why you would do this, but I'm sure there's a reason. So if you need it, do it. Actually, this would be really good for compacting silage if you put the right wheels on. And we get the right wheels. Oh boy, do we get the right wheels. So starting off, we have Trelleborg, we have Michelin, which is different for this truck. We also have Lizard, so we're used to seeing that. And we have Midas tires, which is pretty sweet. In Trelleborg, we get standards. Oh, wide tires. Yee, T404s, let's go. In Michelin, we get standards and the mega wides. We also have the Pro Air and the Pro Air with the broad wheels. Seeing broad wheels, and broad wheel without the Pro Air. Seeing broad wheels is very rare. And it is super cool to see. I mean, look at those chunky boys right there. That is so cool. Then back to standard again. In Lizard, we get your normal Lizard tires. But, tracks are way better. So, ta-da, tracks. Yes. And then in Midas, we have standard. And we have the Pro Air. So you have just your broad Midas tires there. I can't. What? This is... I love this truck so much. T404s, let's go. All right, design. We have down, up, and all. So that's just going to add some warning stripes to the very front there. Agro truck, no. Agro truck. What that's going to do is it's going to extend out just a little bit, and then you can also do with the stripe as well. So you see the agro truck. So you can add that in as well. But those nice broad wheel arches. Again, if you've got broad wheels, you're going to need those arches. Attachers, we have standard, and then we have with bumper. So it's just going to add a big bumper on the front. Now, I don't know if you still get access to the front hitch or not. If you don't have the bumper on, I know that you can have access to a front hitch. So keep that in mind. And then engine setup. I don't actually know what these do, other than the last 2, which add more horsepower. So we have the 18500 Agrar, 18500 normal, 18550, which adds, 50 horsepower Agrar and normal. All I can see the difference is the sticker. I don't see anything else, just adds that 60 sticker. You guys see anything? I don't see anything. Oh well, whatever. Nonetheless, oh, you could have 10 friends and nobody would have a truck that looks the same. This thing's so cool. Your next new mod for all platforms today is going to be the Fendt 4S, also known as the Fendt Farmer 4S. This is a very maneuverable tractor due to its small size, and therefore it's ideal for small and medium-sized farms. Nah, it's just small farms. That's all it's good for. But it still doesn't change the fact that it's awesome. So we're going to find this in vehicles and in small tractors, and we get to see it right here. Probably takes cake for being the cheapest tractor, one of the cheapest tractors you could get at only about $15,000. This has 80 horsepower. You can't change that up, but we do have design. We have without beacon, with beacon on the back, and then wheel setups. We have standard. What it is it's Lizard, Trelleborg, and Michelin. I'm not sure why they didn't put that, but you've got that. You've got your Trelleborg, Michelin's, you got your standards. Everything is good there. So whatever you like, whatever you're running, maybe you're like me and you run. Sometimes you have a farm with all Trelleborg tires on all the vehicles. Sometimes you have, well, Michelin on all the vehicles. Just depends on what you want there. Nonetheless, very cool. 15 miles per hour. The one interesting thing about this guy, so we'll turn it on. Once you get up to speed, this has the same thing as the Climber 10, where when you turn, it actually leans the wrong way. So it actually leans into a turn versus away from the turn like you would expect gravity to work. Not a problem. You're probably not going to be getting it to go that fast anyway. I just found that interesting. Your next new mod is going to be the Wood Chipper Lizard Trex 900 or T-Rex 900, whatever you like there. This is an IT runner wood chipping machine. This, or a version of this machine, was available on Farming Simulator 17, and it is now back on Farming Simulator 19. If you're curious, I'm using the Warrior Plus here with the IT runner attachment. One of the cool things is you can actually enter this. I'm actually in it right now. You can turn it on if you need to. Turn it off. Actually sounds pretty good. And then open it and open or unfold the pipe and turn it on. And otherwise, you're good to go. It's kind of, I mean, it's pretty standard. Everything makes sense with it. Let's check it out. So where are you going to find this? We're going to find this in tools, and we're going to find this in forestry machines. And unfortunately, depending on how much forestry stuff you have installed, you're going to be going all the way to the very end. This is going to cost you $60,000. Says it has a max working speed of 3 miles per hour, but I could not get it to move. Also holds 5,000 liters internally, but it's going to unload faster than that. So you should be good there unless you're just filling up your trailer, and then you've got 5,000 liters of leeway, so you can come back and fill that back up. And it works best with the IT Runner 2633, which is the larger of the IT runners. So keep that in mind. If you got something short, something long, you want to use the long version. Main color, every single color in the game. Design color, every single color in the game. Main color, I'm going to change this to pink. And then design color, I'm going to change this to yellow. So you can see our doors and all of the coverage right here are going to be the yellow. Everything in pink is going to be your main color. And then side guards. This is kind of cool. This was not an option, I don't think, in 17. If it was, remind me. Side guards, we have standard, Model 1, Model 2, 3, and 4. So we have that galvanized steel, and then we have the painted look as well, whichever one you like to go with. This helps a lot. You might not think too much about this. You may think, oh, just, lower this, put it down on the ground, throw the logs on there, and it takes them in. Yeah. Or if you've got a tree and you put it down, it might fall off the side. I highly recommend these. Very, very much so. This, a lot of people will try and throw like full logs on here. And you could do that because this right here, this part is invisible. So it works, but it's, it's there. Let's turn on a help window so you can kind of see what's going on here. So we have unfold, which is going to bring that part down, and it's going to bring the other part up right here. And then we also, unless you have it loaded, by the way, which it will stay up if it is loaded, then of course we can turn on, or we'll have to unfold the pipe first. Still unfold the pipe first. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Let's turn some sound on so we can see what's going on here. And there you go. So then what you'll do is literally just plop in some wood. So let's do that. Let's do a couple 1 meter logs. We'll pick them up and we'll drop them right here. You can see it's going through. It'll chip it up. And then nothing. Why? Well, because you need to hit unload here. So force unload, and then it'll do it for you. So if you got a trailer under there to pick up, think of it like an auger wagon. A auger wagon is not going to unload onto the ground if there's anything in it. Come on, don't make me look bad here. I'm gonna have to do it again. I think I'm gonna have to do it again. Unload here. Yep. So if it's a continuous movement, you're probably gonna be fine. But if you're like me, just there where I did 2 different ones, you might have to unload once or twice. This is not gonna hurt you. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. This thing's cool, man. I like this. This is going to be very popular on a lot of people's farms. This makes wood chipping super easy and very maneuverable and easy to get from point A to point B as well. This is cool. I like this. Black Sheep Modding, you always do a really good job. So thank you. Your next new mod is going to be the OBE Jolly AA. This is a trailed sprayer for treatments on vineyards of Ischia Farm. This is by Black Eyes Modding, the same people who made that map and made a few other cool things as well. For this one, we have main color. We could do either metal gray galvanized steel look, or you could go with the red as well. Both look great on this. And then trailer type, you have trailer, high or low. So you could use a high or low, depending on how big the tractor is that you're using. Maybe you're using something else. That will work just fine. Super cheap as well. 15,500. It has a 35 liter or 3,500 liter capacity. Brain fart. It says it has a 36 meter spread, but I think it's more like 3.6. We'll show that in a second. And then 7 mile per hour. Go. Now here it is. And if I look through, well, I'm not seeing a whole lot. And if I turn it on, that's what we get. And it doesn't really look like 36 meters. It's super cool. Don't get me wrong. That is awesome. That is very unique. But I don't think it's 36 meters. It's cool though. Oh, it's cool. And of course, being a Black Eyes modding thing, they have the official Black Eyes modding logo right there. Very, very cool. I like that. Even had that on tractor, I think, a couple days ago. Real cool stuff going on right here. What do you guys think about this sprayer? It is definitely unique, it's definitely different, but it has its purpose, and that's going to be for vineyards on Ischia Farm. Next up today, we have the Agrisem Agromulch 6M. This is by Nico Do 55. This is going to cost you $31,450, and it is a subsoiler. It's a 6 meter subsoiler, flat, unlike something that we've seen in the past. This is nice and flat. Can be folded for transport. Has a 230 horsepower requirement, and it rocks at 8 miles an hour. So a little bit faster, a little bit better, a little small, but this is not 1 meter. Is that 1 meter? Yeah, 1 meter. Yeah, no, this is 6 meters. A little better. I like this. Plus, we have Agrisem stuff in game already. So, of course, we have the this guy right here, the Culti Plow. Same brand. We also have a smaller version as well. So, if you're using stuff like that, you might want to go with that. Let me know. You guys going to be using this? I think this is pretty cool. If you guys don't know anything about subsoilers, it's a plow and a cultivator all in one. So, plow and cultivate all at the same time. Very, very handy and a great time saver. Next is the Lizard Front Flex Rol 3M. This is a front mounted disc harrow. We don't have many of these. I don't even know if we have any of these, as a matter of fact. One of the cool things about this as well is main color. We have the, was it the Agrisem? Not Agrisem, the Lizard Flex Rol. I think this is a different rebrand. It looks kind of like one. Not saying that's bad. I think that's cool. But we can change the color. This blue, man, that makes me... I feel like that's familiar. Regardless, doesn't matter. We've got multiple color options here. Whatever you want to add. If you like pink, go with pink. If you're trying to do something on a John Deere or Case or New Holland farm, you're good to go there. 40 horsepower required for this mod right here. 3 meters at 10 miles per hour, which is nice. And the configurations, we have standard and 600 kilogram front weight. So let's say you're using this on the front and maybe you've got a cedar or something like that on the back, and the cedar's just a little bit too heavy, you still need that extra weight, well, you can add it. Next new mod is going to be the Lizard ADT 16. Now, interestingly on that, it looks a whole lot like the Lambert trailers. It's by the same modder who made those as well. Very interesting. I don't think the Lambert trailers could go to console though, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I'm checking off screen right now. And no, the Lambert trailers were not on console. So this is cool. So this is basically like a Lambert 16T or 14T, something like that. It's really cool to see this. All right, that's awesome. Is it Stefan modding? Very cool here. Very cool. Wheel brands, we have Trelleborg, Nokian tires, and Lizard tires, as well as Michelin tires. So whatever you like there, no customization for any of those. Your trailer board is going to be your standard. It's not going to cost you anything extra there, but it will cost you to go through. And man, I always love the Nokian tires. They look so good. Otherwise, this is very cheap. 21,000 liter capacity, $21,500. Not terrible at all. Next, we have the Lizard VG trailer. This is going to cost you $12,500. Custom-made flatbed trailer for transport of bales or pallets. In real life, you use it to transport crane tools, as color configurations and multiple wheel configurations. So rim color, we have every color in the game. There we go. Let's change it. Deutz/Mississippi P green. And then for the main color, we have galvanized, red, and Van Huis yellow. We're going to stick with the gray right there. Wheel ends, we have Lizard, Trelleborg, and back to Lizard again. So only those two. If you go fast enough, you might get it to bounce. Hey, 404s, look out, boys. Let's go. Those are not 404s. Oh, those are 309s. I like 309s too. Yes. One thing is, this is in miscellaneous. This is not going to be found anywhere else. So tools, miscellaneous, you got it. Next new mod for all platforms today is going to be the Kuhn HR 4004. This is a power harrow with 4 meter working width. Price is $18,000 base. Max working speed is going to be 9 miles per hour, 14 kilometers per hour. Required power, minimum required power, 100 horsepower, working with 4 meters as it were. Now, this might get a little confusing because we have a Kuhn HR 4004 here with these same specs, but no customization. Do we have a base game one? Yes, we do. Same thing. No specs. I don't understand what the oh, Smile loves to create fields. Okay, never mind. Don't ignore me. So with this one, we have configurations. Crap. Configurations, none. 3-point PTO and none again. And then design, we have none. And track looseners, as well as ridge markers, and yep, all of those, as a matter of fact. So we have all that good stuff. Very cool there if you want to customize it all the way up. Boom there. And you are ready to go. This is pretty sweet. I'm digging this. I like the extra customization. I think that's really cool. Did the base game one have that? So it had all those, but you couldn't take them off. This new version allows us to take all these off. Cool, I like that. That's different. Very unique. Nice. Next new mod is the Sopema Leveler. This is a leveler for telehandlers, so you're going to need telehandlers or something from the ZZ equipment pack that'll make something a telehandler. Main color, we've got red and we have yellow. In design, we have 4 meter. And 5 meter, and 6 meter, and 7 meter, and 8 meter. Oop, and we're back to 4 meters again. So there you go. Not too bad at all. All the way extended, it's going to cost you an extra $480. So 0, 120, 240, 360, 480. Nice. Incremental. Very good. Sticker stays where it's at. And then, yep, that is one heck of a reach on there. Nice. This is going to be found in levelers. Next, from Alien Gem, we hadn't heard from him in a while, the Witchy Well. Earn money from those who make wishes. So pretty much people put their money in. Ooh, that is dark down in there. Wow. And Witchy Box 2020. It's a placeable for making money. That's what this is. So if price is going to be $900 for this, very good. Price per hour, if you're in easy mode, you're going to get 50, normal 25, and hard mode, you're going to get 10. This is seasons ready, and he says it has randomized payouts with seasons, so that is really cool. If you guys want to place one of these down on his map or any map, you make a little bit extra cash. Not going to be a whole lot, but you know, maybe let's say you own the town center, put one of these in the town center. It'd be for people bing, popping quarters in and stuff like that. Speaking of, in easy mode, 50, that's 200 quarters. Very cool. Next new mod for all platforms today is Seeds and Fertilizers Mini Silos. These are galvanized seed and fertilizer silos, unique and ideal for not wasting space on your farm. They are very, very small. I mean, there's the Witchy Well down there, and yep, these aren't very tall at all. I like that. I really, really, really like that. It says, although the price is high, if you buy seed or fertilizer, you'll be charged 20% less. Price is $9,000. Let's do some experimenting, shall we? So, let's get ourselves a little baby trailer. Something real small. It's not going to hold a lot. 4,000 liters will be perfectly fine. Let's get ourselves that, and then let's make our way into this. This will work perfectly. Hey, look at that. I'm ready to back straight up to it. So if we were to fill this up normally, this would cost us, I think, $3,600 for seed, if I'm not mistaken. So $3,600 for seed. And if we were to do fertilizer, that's going to be like, yep, more. 1,920 bucks. I don't know what times 4 that is, but I'm not going to do the math. Let's check out the seed first, and let's see. Well, what's this going to be? This should be less than $3,600. Please be seed. Yes, seed. Cool. All right. Filling up. Doing good. 2,879. Okay. Yep. That's about. Is that about 20%? That seems like a little bit more than 20%. Yeah, not too bad at all. So these are going to be nice and cheap. One thing to keep in mind too is these are going to be a little bit lower. So just make sure you're using something that's not crazy high. I think some type of seed tender or something like that will work perfectly fine for this. This was a really good idea to put these together. Ooh, maybe do a lime one. Ooh, it could go right here. Next is a concrete details pack. We could just keep having more new mods all day long. With this one, we get a bunch of different pieces of equipment that are all concrete based. So, for example, right here, we have a big concrete wall. We get a barrier, you get a log holder right here. That's pretty cool, nice and old. I've seen those in real life before. Also get a couple plates. We get a lighter color one, a darker color one. Also get a concrete circle. I accidentally put it on top of that one. Don't do that. And then we get a couple plates over here as well. You get a 15.5 or 10.5 by 10.5, nice old rusty. And then right here, you get a little bit smaller, 10 by 10. And this is going to be a little bit newer, still used, but a little bit newer. All of these can be found in placeables and in decorations, so keep that in mind. These are cool, nice, easy. Prices are going to range anywhere from about $550 for the largest thing, all the way down to $50 for something like these rings or these plates right here. This is kind of cool. I like this. Next up, we have the Dairy Cow Pasture. Now, this is by Farmer 1602. They have also made the cattle pasture that's for beef cattle, so the ones that they don't produce any manure, they don't produce any milk, nothing like that. And they've also made the summer sheep pasture, as well as Seasons G of Quebec and Seasons Geo Austria Queensland. This guy right here is cool. This pasture, your dairy cows are in the middle of nature with this amazing grazing land. If you use Seasons Mod, the cattle can graze in the wild from spring into late autumn. Once winter has arrived, you can move the cattle to a barn with a stall cattle shed. You feed the animals by placing hay, fresh grass, or mixed TMR into the feeding trough in the center of the pen. Water trough is located on the right down here as well. You need to collect the milk production in the morning and evening after each milking and take it to the dairy or store. Tanks you have to install on your farm. Here's a tank you can use, and they place a tank right there. That's pretty cool in the description. I'll leave a link to that down below if I haven't. Give me crap for it. I'll try to remember. I'm so sorry. In this pen, you don't need straw to keep the animals clean. Cattle in the pen also don't produce any manure or slurry, so keep that in mind. But they will produce milk, so that is kind of nice. So if you don't need slurry, if you don't need manure, but you want the milk, this is good. This can make things very easy. This is going to be a really awesome mod to use for those of you that maybe don't care about manure slurry. You don't really want to deal with the BGA. I know a lot of beginning players really don't want to mess with the BGA too much. Totally fine and super understandable, but this will give you the option to use milk. This would be cool for Felsbrunn or a map like that. Check this out. This is super awesome. This is going to hold 100 cows. Price is going to be $50,000. Daily maintenance is going to be $40 per day. Also, massive shout out, Farmer 1602. You're putting out some really good stuff lately with the animals. Keep it up. Your next to last new mod for all platforms today. We're almost there. Number 15 out of 16. The small Polish house. Price is going to be $50,000. Daily upkeep, $150 per day. And this looks very familiar. Is it just me, or does this house look similar to something that we already have, at least on the outside? Let's go on the inside and let's see if there's anything in here. So, see, we go in here. Yup, I remember this office very well. And we go through here. Yup, don't we already have this house in game? I feel like we already have this house in game. Not saying anything bad. I feel we already have this, right? Let's go to houses. Time to do some investigations. That's not it. I feel like I can't put down more than one house. Farmhouse. isn't this... Well, it's got different stuff on the roof. Again, not saying there's any copying going on here. I'm just curious. I think this house is a little bit... Yeah, that's not it. Let's see. Farmhouse. This is the one right here that we've got currently. So that's probably why it looks the same. Do we... Really? Do we not? I swore that we had a house very similar to this. And this is it right here. This is the one. No, it's not. Crap. You know what? Just don't listen to me. Just probably safe to do that. This could even be an update. I don't know. What if it is? It doesn't say. We've spent enough time on this as it is. Driver 300, changelog 1.00000, small Polish house. Sure, there you go. Regardless, it's a good looking house. Yo, this dude is messing with me. Get out of here. Goodbye. We got a new map today. It's Cybuchowo, or however you say it. Nope, not even gonna try it. Welcome to that name right there. On the map, you're gonna find 206 fields. Each can be purchased separately. Several forests, several purchases, 3 new crops, alfalfa, rye, and triticale, which can all be found on other maps as well, but great to see them here. 2 new types of animals, goats and ducks. Oh no, there's ducks. Uh-oh. Huge thanks to Farmer Andy and the author of the map, Hofbergman, for granting permission to use the animals on the map. Full compatibility with seasons, slightly changed weeds, slightly changed weather conditions, 2 new types of trees for planting, spruce and fir. Very cool there. Goats produce a new type of milk that accepts a tank that is acceptable at the store. If you want to play straw harvest on this map, you need to play it without seasons. This is pretty much standard across the board because these map and most all other ones that I've been able to find as well do not support seasons and straw harvest at the same time, especially on console. I think Big Daddy told me something a little bit different though, so we'll go back and double check that. One thing I'm curious about is if goats and ducks are on the console version. So we're gonna check that out in just a second. I'm on PC right now. Let's check out the PDA. What do we get first and what is there? Holy cow, there is a bunch of stuff. So we got triticale, rye, and lucerne. Ayo. Alfalfa, is it alfalfa? Is that what alfalfa is? Lucerne? I did not think so. Regardless, whatever. All good. Propagating grass, I think is what that would be referred to as, something similar to that. Very cool here. So what do we get? Well, we got our main farm right here. Plus we get field 11, 52, 53, 54, and this guy right here, which happens to be worth $161,000. Goodness. We even have this little piece right here in the middle that's worth nothing. So good job there. See what you can do with it. Let's see. Is there anything that we've got that's ready? 11, 52, 54. They're all ready to go. That looks to be a logging area. Okay, that's kind of cool. And of course, everything needs to be plowed. This is interesting. I love this. Everything looks good except for your farm. Everything that you have needs to be plowed every time, and I hate that. Oh, if I ever make a map, no plowing, no plowing. So that's what that is. What do we get when we're a new farmer? Well, we get a Fendt 300. We get a Star Up. We also get the Bison Super. We get all the normal stuff that you would expect. We've got a plow, cultivator, seeder, front mower. We do have a 23,000 liter. Oop, don't sell it. Pickup wagon. We got a weight, cow pasture, pig pasture, goat husbandry, sheep, horse, ducks, chickens, couple grain silos, bunker silos, garages, some sheds, fences, and farmhouses. Tons and tons of stuff. But can we get goats and ducks in the console version? We got goats on consoles, boys! Yeah! Can we ride it? Negative. I don't want to get hit. But we got goats! Check it out! We got a couple different ones here. Let's see. We got brown goats, white goats, and black goats. Very straightforward. Now, what about the ducks? The ducks here too? They are. Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. Those are bunny rabbits. Those are definitely not ducks at all. Let's see. We got a couple white ducks, brown ducks, black ducks, ducks. Hello, ducks. So the ducks are hyped up, ready to go. That's so cool, man. All right. Goodbye, ducks. Making our way into mod updates for all platforms today. First, we have the John Deere 948L2. Hey, didn't we just get this yesterday? We sure did. Changelog 1.001 added more power to the grapple. So this bad boy right here, yeah, watch yourself. We've got an update to the open cow pasture by Fendt Farmer, local North Carolinian. Changelog 1.0.1.1. Feeding trough now accepts bales, can be stacked anywhere around the trough, and they'll automatically go bloop when they're ready for them. That's so cool. This should be like base game by now. Just let us use bales, please. Thank you. Straw heap now accepts bales as well. Whoop whoop. Added lights for manure, reduced slack count, and minor cosmetic fixes. That's perfect. That's an amazing update right there. Everything's exactly what you want. And we've got an update to the Fendt 6275L changelog 1.1. Change the motor configuration name, change spec power to 276 horsepower, new cinema camera, ooh, let's go to the movies, new front side lights, new dashboard lights, new pipe light, added camera to the end of the pipe, and change the default backlights to LED. Oh man, that's awesome. Yo, I'm digging this. Plus you've got standard and wide tires as well. Very cool. This is one of my favorite mods. I've actually got a custom version of this same mod right there. I love it. If you guys are fans of the largest food mixer in the game for console players, we've got an update to the Siloking Trailed Line System 1045-35. Changelog 1.0.1 added new configurations, and those are going to be wheel brands. We have Lizard and we have Trelleborg, and in Trelleborg, you've got 305s and 309s as well. So you got some big old chunky boys under there. Yo, these 309s are killing me right now. I like them a whole lot. Still not the 404 though. Let's go. We have an update to the Decorative Pallets pack. Changelog 1.1 added 21 additional new pallets. Now keep in mind, these do strap down as well, so you can pick them up and move them, take them from point A to point B, and decorate your farm with pallets. Let's go. And your last mod update for all platforms today is going to be the Sack Potato Pallet Pack. Changelog 1.001, changelog new textures and new icons. Here's the one I know you guys are waiting on. New for console players today. We've got Sandy Bay 19. It is out, it is here, and it is super freaking awesome. Now, a couple questions that you guys have had right off the bat, because I'm assuming most of you guys know a lot about this map. Yes, calves are here. Yes, it has rye. Yes, it has alfalfa. And yes, you can use all of those together with straw harvest. Now, I don't have seasons turned on because I don't have seasons installed on my Xbox, but this is super cool. Now, oh man, I think you guys have seen it, but we're going to take a look at it anyway. Here is your PDA right here. What do you get when you start? Well, you get all of this. First off, you're going to be getting pretty much the entire map right here. Value of $0. We're going to go ahead and sell that so you can see exactly what you get. So we get our main farm. We get the grass field beside it, field 21, 1, and 2. All of that I'm actually using on my playthrough right now. If you're curious, this is all the stuff that I own. Then you have this cow pasture right here. This is for baby cows. You could do actually baby cows and normal cows there as well, which is super awesome. Plus a third cow pasture right here. And then we have your pigs up here. Very cool. So we have chickens, 2 things for sheep, 3 for cows, and 1 for pigs. Humongo. Absolutely humongo. But if you want to go ahead and repurchase all of that, good idea. It's always a good idea to have more than you need. As far as starting vehicles go, what do you get in here? Well, you get JCB Fast Track, you get the John Deere, you also get a Massey Ferguson, and you get a trailer, header. It's just, you're gonna want the larger Massey. This is a good one to have. You get a plow, seeder, sprayer. You also get a mower, you get a baler, and you get a header trailer. Now, you're going to start, if you start with all that, you've got 750 out of 1,299 slots taken. However, if let's just go through and let's delete everything, because I know a lot of you guys really like to use your own stuff whenever you start. So this has a slot of 624 used for the map itself. With that extra, what is that, 675 slots, something like that. So a decent amount. It's not like Alien Gym territory, but that's I think that's pretty good. I don't know how to play on console much. We're about to find out later on. We've also got something else today. The Lizard Reach Mower. This is the McConnell Reach Mower that PC players have been using for a hot minute. This is literally the same thing, just with the decals taken off. So everything that you've seen PC players using, you can do it now too. Plus, we have cuttable hedges on the map. Yes, we do. Let's come here to growth. Let's see if this takes a hot minute to go. So you see these little areas right here, these little chunks? Those are hedges right there, right here. I don't think there's any down through here. No, there's not. But we've got some there. We've got some up here by 13, field 17. I think that's everything around the map. Can you place them down though? Because I know on PC you can. So let's go into painting. Let's bring this down and then let's see. Can we do paintable hedges? I'm not seeing them coming through anywhere. Hey, paintable hedges are on console, baby. And if you want to do what we did the other day, we do all field of them, you can do that too. I don't recommend it at all because it's what you would consider not a good idea, because you're gonna have an awesome time with your frame rate once you get in the middle of this. I pretty much go, oh yeah, there it goes. Oh yeah. So Sandy Bay is on console. Lizard Reach Mower, so you can mow your trimmable hedges. That is on console as well. Today's a good day. Today is a really, really good day. And finally, making our way into new mods for PC and Mac players today. First, we have the HTZ 17221. Interestingly, we already have we have the 17221 more expensive and has more power, but this is the smaller little brother right here. Power is going to be anywhere from 180 to 240 horsepower, and we configure the front hitch. We've got a couple more things in here as well. So hitch configuration standard, front PTO. Wow, that is nice. That is out there. Hey, come here. That's what that looks like. I like that. I'm gonna leave that on there. Wheel brands. I don't know how to pronounce any of these, but we've got two different ones. They both look really good. Wheel setup. So we got standard wheel weights there, and then standard and wheel weights. Ooh, standard and wheel weights with the chains. What? Yo, look at that. That's awesome. Engine setups here. We got 180, 240 horsepower. Back and forth between both of those. Next to last, new mod for PC players today. And next to last new mod overall, we have the Fendt Farmer 300 CI. This is a little bit of a bigger tractor, but it's still in small tractors, starts around 80 horsepower. And we've got multiple things here. They also say all FS19 functions, animated and illuminated interior, front link configuration, GPS, doors and windows can all be opened. The one thing I can't understand is why this didn't come to console players. Maybe we'll see it in the future. Might have something to do with some scripting or something like that. I hope we get to see this in the future. So rim color, we have standard. We also have beige, black, and then every color in the game. Very cool there. Main color, we don't get every color in the game, but we do get the ones that matter. So you get the green, you get your communal road, you get the petrol. I'm not sure what I did with my mouth there. And we got the black beauty as well. Let's go with the petrol. That looks good. Oh yeah. Boom, baby. Ooh, that is not pretty. Yep, that'll do. Configuration, we have standard. We have 42.5 kilogram front weight, a little itty bitty place, 85, 127, 70, 212, 255, 295, 34. That's a bunch of. I can't help it. There's too many mods today. I've already lost focus. ADD's awesome. And front link as well. Wheel brands, we have Trelleborg, Michelin, Midas, and Nokian. In Trelleborg, we have standard wheel weights. I don't know how to pronounce that. We also have wide tires, wides with weights, wides with whatever that thing is. We also have normal with rear twin awkward thing, and then narrow tires as well. In Michelin, we have wides, we have weights with that thing in the middle. We have wides with weight. Wow, my head is spinning right now. And then we have Midas with the wide tires and the weight and the thingy in the middle. And Nokian, thank goodness there's no Nokian. And design, we have standard, beacon left, warning signs, beacon left plus warning signs, and standard Engine setups, we have an 80 horsepower, 90, 105, and back to an 80 again. And then front loader, yes or no? That's going to be your standard Stoll front loader. Cool. And your last new mod for PC and the last mod today, the Agronic WR500. This is a front windrow from Finland and enables you to swath and collect without a forage wagon or baler in one go, or sorry, with a forage wagon or baler in one go. This saves fuel, time, and money. Not the way I do it. It's going to save a whole lot of time, and it's going to, it's going to be free. That's what it is. The wheels ensure good soil protection due to the large hydraulic driven swath of rotors. Speeds up to 25 kilometers per hour possible. Very nice. So working with, it's going to be 5.1 meters. We have 50 horsepower requirement at 15 miles per hour. So this thing is zooming. Unfortunately, I don't know any baler or loading wagon in game that can go 15, but at least you'll still be able to go 12. So there is that. That's pretty cool. Well, guys, that is going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like on the video, get subscribed to the channel, join the GoHam fam. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. All being said, I hope you have a great day. We will see you later. Peace.